Greetings everyone, it's Cain here. Welcome to my video. Before I start the topic of this video, I just want to say it is a gorgeous day here in Colorado. Colorado for the win when it comes to summer and fall. You can't beat it here. It's even better than South Florida. Currently in South Florida, it's hurricane season. It's probably nice, but very humid. As of now, here in Colorado, it is like 87 degrees. Thick, puffy clouds covering the whole city with shade. Man, oh man, it's great. I'm truly enjoying it. Colorado for the win when it comes to summertime and winter. Which is why a lot of snowbirds come out here and then they leave when winter comes. Alright everyone, well, in this video I'm going to be talking about the average human lifespan. Now the average human lifespan is 50s through 60s. Now if you're in a first world country such as the United States of America, thanks to vaccines and medications, your lifespan will mostly be 70s through 80s. Now, if you're a real health nut, you take care of your health, you exercise, you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, you could live to 90s to 100. Now, the main objective is being content with your everyday life, being balanced and living in harmony with nature. And with that being said, you should try to live as long as you can. Because there's a lot of beauty in this world. Try to grasp immortality. Not necessarily living as long as you can, but you could live as long. What did I just say? Not living as long as forever, what I mean, but you can live as long as you can. Human beings are one of the few animals that live, pretty damn long compared to there are trees that live hundreds of years. Makes us humans like an insect lifespan. You know what I'm saying? Turtles live very long as well. I believe some species live longer than humans, which is quite fascinating. I do believe it's because of their diet. If you're in a third world country, your lifespan's probably 50s and 60s. Due to the various amounts of diseases out there and contaminated resources, all in all. But in first world countries, due to vaccines and medications, like I said, 70s and 80s is the average lifespan. I'm just here to remind you in this video. We could go at any moment, any time. I could choke on my next dinner. I could get in an accident on the highway. Nothing is guaranteed. I just want you guys to realize that a lot of us think there's these guarantees in life of finding the woman of your dreams, of finding this house that you think it's going to give happiness to you, or this career that is promised to bring happiness upon you, in which it just brings a lot of dysfunction, discontentment, and regret. Try to have as little regret to no regret as possible in your life. If honestly, we had some nukes coming to the United States and there's nowhere to run, I can honestly say I'm content and I live a fulfilled life. And I would be scared, No one wants to be blinded by the bomb and burned to death. But overall, I lived a pretty damn good life. And I want you guys to feel the same as well. Now, the American culture takes a toll on the human body due to diet and living a sedentary lifestyle, sitting at a desk 8 hours a day from 9 to 5. It takes a toll. But due to the medications and vaccines and the advice from doctors, people open their eyes when they come out of the doctors and the doctors give them bad news. It really opens up their eyes. You better make a change or you're going to deteriorate. And when Americans don't care until it gets to that moment. And when it gets to that moment, that's when they start doing good for their health. When they start eating less cholesterol and saturated fat, and they start, it's a big eye opener, and they want to live as long as they can because they have family or simply because they just want to enjoy their life. They realize there's a lot of beauty in this world. A guy from South and from a third world country could be happier than a guy from a first world country. Different circumstances, the whole different environment, a whole different can of worms. A guy from a third world country could be more content, could be living a more simplistic mindset and lifestyle. And because of that, he could be more content than a person living in a rat race, living in dysfunction and discontentment here in a first world country. You guys got to stop comparing. Just because you're in America, it doesn't make you no better than anyone else on this planet. We're all on this planet together. We all have to take care of it. Or if we don't, we're all going to die. If we destroy nature, we will destroy ourselves. There's only so much this planet could take when it comes to pollution, when it comes to population. I'm literally obsessed with people born in the 70s and 80s. I don't know why, but there's just so much creativity. It's just a whole different, because my grandpa pretty much raised me, and the mindset of him that he had, and it's just so inspiring. Yesterday I was watching like 70s and 80s commercials on YouTube. It just seems so happier, and it's just more creative. And when it comes to everything, music, a big part is music. I don't know, there's just something about it. And this 70s and 80s mindset is pretty much the mindsets of people in third world countries. Not necessarily, but to a simplistic view. I don't know, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Just rambling. I do admire people from third world countries. There's people in Africa and South America working out with logs, and that's truly inspiring to me. They care about their health down there, and and a lot are unfortunate circumstances, and they work in fields, long hours, 15 to 12 hours a day, and burning sun climates, making peanuts. There's a lot of ugly, but there's a lot of good as well. Wherever humans exist, there will always be signs of the human spirit showcasing itself in a beautiful manner, whether it's creativity, painting, living in harmony with nature, whether that's sexual, emotional, spiritual. These are all beautiful things. No matter where you go, the human spirit, this spirit will manifest itself. Yeah. Keep that in mind, guys. The average human lifespan could be very long or it could be very short. It's how you make it. It's up to you. Everything you do in that day will reflect on how long you live. Or sometimes it's just fate. Some of us are meant to go. When our times come, our times come. Whew, it is hot. The sun's starting to peek out of the clouds here. Keep hydrated. Hell's in my cap? The closest thing to a god is water. Be like water, as Bruce Lee said. Is soft, supple. Yeah. Now, take care of yourself, guys. Try not to rely on medications. A lot of that will stress you out. My grandpa really hated medications, and he had to take a lot because he eventually had diabetes. And my dad has diabetes, and he had diabetes, so it gives me a big percentage that I could probably develop it. I'm doing everything possible I can to avoid that situation, because I am trying to live as long as I can. I have a mission to enjoy my life and improve my environment, my surrounding, whether it's people, whether it's nature, whether it's the world, through this device we would call a phone. I would really like to have my own property and do all kinds of things to help my environment, but my current circumstances, is pretty much just enjoying my quality of life. Enjoy yourself, guys. We're only here for so long. Time flies. 2015, 2013, it felt like that to me. 2009, I still remember watching Tom and Jerry when I was a little boy. I still remember seeing 9/11 when I was a baby. I still remember when episode 1 of Star Wars first came out. All right, everyone. Well, I think that's pretty much all I got. I'm starting to ramble. Yeah. Thank you.